Good morning friends, general science, class 8, chapter 7, metals and nonmetals, part 27, corrosion of iron. Friends, generally it is seen that the iron articles around us get rusted. Why the rust is formed on the articles of iron? Which factors are responsible for the rusting of iron? What is the rusting of iron? And what is corrosion of iron? We see the answers of all these questions from this part. Friends, first we see what is corrosion. The oxidation of metals take place due to various components of atmosphere like gases, moisture and vapors of various chemicals and forms compounds of metals which result in their damage. This process is called as corrosion. Metals are affected by the corrosion. Metals get damaged due to corrosion. Corrosion is a very slow chemical process. Generally, reactive metals corrode easily. Iron is a reactive metal, hence iron get rusted easily. A brown colored layer is formed on the objects of iron. The browning of objects of iron are called as rusting of iron or corrosion of iron. Then how iron is rusted? How iron get corroded? First, iron react with oxygen in air and iron oxide is formed. Its molecular formula is Fe2O3. Then this iron oxide react with moisture in air and brown colored rust is formed, which is called as hydrated iron oxide. The molecular formula of this rust is Fe2O3.XH2. The chemical reactions for the formation of rust is given on your screen. The slow oxidation of iron in presence of moisture and oxygen are called as rusting of iron. Thus, both oxygen and moisture are necessary for the rusting of iron. Let's see it is true or not with the help of given experiment. The question is also asked on this experiment. The question is as follows. 3 experiments to study the process of rusting of iron are given below. Observe the 3 test tubes and answer the following questions. Friends, we will see the answer of these questions in last part of this video. First, we understand this experiment neatly. In this experiment, 3 test tubes are taken. In first test tube, water and iron nail is taken. It means that both water and oxygen are present in first test tube. In second test tube, iron nail is dipped in boiled water. There is oil layer on the top of water. This oil layer prevents the contact of oxygen with iron nail. It means that only water is present in second test tube and oxygen is absent. In third test tube, iron nail and crystals of anhydrous calcium chloride is taken. The crystals of anhydrous calcium chloride absorb all the moisture in third test tube. Thus, only oxygen is present in third test tube and moisture is absent. All three test tubes are closed with rubber cork and left for some days. When we observe all these three test tubes after some days, then we find that iron nail which is present in first test tube get corroded while nails in second and third test tube does not corrode. This experiment proves that both oxygen and moisture are necessary for rusting. Now let's see the answer of given questions. Question number 1. Why the nails in test tube number 2 is not rusted? Nails in test tube number 2 is not rusted because oxygen is absent in test tube. Question number 2. Why the nail in test tube number 1 is rusted highly? Because both the factors which are necessary for the rusting of iron, that is oxygen and moisture, are present in test tube number 1. Question number 3. Would the nail in test tube number 3 is rusted? No, the nail in test tube number 3 is not rusted because moisture is absent in test tube number 3. Thank you very much.